This is the beginning of round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Another TKO win here, Johnny. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's the Mexican monster, David Benavides, a two-weight world champion at both super middleweight and light heavyweight. Janabek, Alan Kanuli, one of those.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting two-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David Benavides. Fighting out of the blue corner,
all the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth.
All right.
Heaven on earth.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. And that's the opening bell, round 1. Fantastic punch. Good counter punch. Good counter punching. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. They exchange punches. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these 2 finally in the ring.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The Mexican monster's in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Punch, counter punch. With that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. talk about Benavides that last round. What would you tell this guy he's got to do something different?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Come on, switch on. Get your great round, great round. Now relax. Just the same again.
Here we go for round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Tried to score with the uppercut. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well done. Whoa, wait a minute! What a shot! And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice counter shot. It's bombs away. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about David Benavides in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. Let's get it started in round three. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Perfect counter lands. We're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! David Benavides might be ready to go. Disaster averted.
Benavides now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice job blocking the hook. Beautiful counterpunch. And it's survival time for David Benavides. Trying to buy time. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
Let's talk about Janabek in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Don't worry about that round. Don't. Yes, I like that round.
Back at it in round 4. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
And David Benavides is on the canvas. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five. You are ready.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
He's up, but for how long? Look at it. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? The corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in? Didn't wait. Hold it right there. And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. What a massive upset this would be. It somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through?
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about David Benavides that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back.
Just boxing. Just be smart.
Back into the fray here in round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And he scores with the counter. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. How about that time counter shot? He got out of the way of that right hook. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's putting down walls. He knows what shot works and where to land it. He'll try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Catch and shoot. Nice counter. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Hold it right there. And the Mexican monster might be ready to finally go down. Let's talk about Benavides that last round. This is the beginning of round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with the hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The Mexican monster's in trouble. Much better game plan here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again.
And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
That's lights out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Lucky that hook didn't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. That last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here. There's the bell to start round 7. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Both men step back for just a moment. A perfect counter shot. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. That counter shot lands. Swing and a miss with that jab. Exchange here from both men. They block the left there. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. David Benavides in that last round. Well, we know they've got round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round.
And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.